But Russia o'clock hit tonight with a whole bunch of bells intoning in the distance. I'll tell you what we had been planning to report as the big news in the Russia investigation tonight. Before this stuff blew it up. What we thought was going to be the big Russia story tonight was about something called the Kleptocracy Asset Recovery Initiative, which was started by Attorney General Eric Holder during the Obama administration. Last week, President Trump hosted the Prime Minister of Malaysia at the White House. Given all the other things going on in the news last week, it was not the highest profile story in the world. But that visit by the Malaysian Prime Minister was notable in terms of corruption and law enforcement and high public officials finding themselves in the crosshairs of U.S. law enforcement, because that Malaysian Prime Minister is at the center of a gigantic Department of Justice corruption prosecution. The Department of Justice is trying to recover well over $1 billion in assets, everything from movie rights to private jets to apartments to hotels, all things that were purchased with money that was allegedly stolen from the people of Malaysia, from the government of that country. That money was stolen from Malaysia, but it was laundered in the United States by buying stuff in the United States. And the Justice Department has been heavily and aggressively involved in this gigantic corruption case to try to get that stuff back. So President Trump bringing that Prime Minister of Malaysia to the White House while that Prime Minister is in the middle of the gigantic corruption investigation by the U.S. Justice Department. That, of course, was the White House and this president spitting in the eye of the FBI and the Justice Department. But that ends up being important beyond just that insult to American law enforcement, because aside from Malaysia, the other known major target of the FBI's Kleptocracy Asset Recovery Initiative, the other major target